Evening, you join this Manchester Airport bound train here at York. I go as far as Leeds. Put passengers here first and press F1 for your briefing. So insert the master key, first to neutral. The array on because the ticket up ahead is at danger. So head over here to the TMS. Acknowledge the configuration so we can actually move over here. So the actual destination, so our destination code is 9003 for Manchester Airport. For the GSMR, our head code is 1 Papa 63 Papa 63 and we're at signal 218. That's the GSMR registered. Turn on the wipers. Because it's England and it's raining. Go outside. So our desto is set to Manchester Airport and headlights are on the day position. When the train set up, just need to press T and O for the doors. And we just need to wait for our departure time of 1924. Also, for this particular service, the ATS 185 doesn't have announcements, so we won't hear the announcements on this particular scenario. Sorry, so departing York, speed limit is 30 miles an hour. I think it was 15 leaving the platform. Next stop is Garforth in about 18 miles. And that is the new measurement train heading back home to Derby from Heaton, near Newcastle. Line for the right is the freight border line for York. The sidings on the right are Hallgate sidings. I'm not sure if they're used often. I think they're used for like run around stuff and for other things. Speed limit now 90 miles an hour. Yeah, for some reason my headlights don't work on the 91s. Don't know why. Also, speaking of 91s, BH Reskin recently released 91 Reskin, which puts it into the ATS Swallow livery. And it looks really good. I mean, I haven't seen it in real life because I don't live anywhere near the East Coast main line. But from what I've seen on the internet, the delivery looks really good. Now coming up to 90 miles an hour. speed limit is now 100 miles an hour. Now we're at 100. So put the power to notch 4. And put it to notch 0. Wait a few seconds and then put it back to notch 4. No, not 4, not 5. Okay, try again. Put it to notch 4. Then to off. And then to 4. As top right it says engaging at 100 miles an hour, so that is speed set. So speed set on the 105 only controls the acceleration, it doesn't control the braking. So if you're going downhill you're going to have to manually manage to brake. Although on these lines the bit between York and Leeds is fairly flat, so we shouldn't have to worry about hills. This is Colton Junction. Line to the left is the East Coast Main Line towards Doncaster and London King's Cross. We're continuing straight on towards Church Fenton and Leeds. So I'm pretty sure Colton Junction is the fastest junction because you can go over it at 125. Quick flyby. So the next station is Ulskelf, then Church Fenton, then Littlefield, East Garforth, Garforth, Crossgates, and then Leeds. Now coming up on Ulskelf station. So the scenario is called 1 Papa 63 1827 Middlesbrough to Manchester Airport. Having taken over the previous driver from Middlesbrough at York, you'll be driving one service 1 Papa 63 as far as Leeds. So this is set in 2016. The max speed is 100. So we're calling at York, Garforth and Leeds. Also on Leeds Lines Phase 2, which is currently available on ATS. which does require a subscription. So as we approach Church Fenton, speed limit is going down to 70. And then back up to 90. Also overtaking 158, which I'm pretty sure is going to Blackwall via Blackburn and Preston. And to the left goes towards Selby, Hull, and the long way round to Leeds. And speed limit is down 90. So speed is being engaged at 89 miles an hour. So the 105s entered service in 2006, which was 16 years ago. God, I'm old. Yeah, I can't believe 2006 was 16 years ago. Yeah, the 105s, they don't look 16 years old. They look still new. So 105 built by Siemens in Germany and maintained at the purpose-built depot in Ardwick in Manchester. They've been the mainstay of Transpennine trains, freighting the 158s. Until they were mostly, I say replaced, but they were mostly just what's the word? Supplemented by new stock in forms of the 397s, 68s and coaches, and 802s. Which means, I think the only rates 105s do now is Manchester Claythorpes, Manchester Huddersfield, Manchester Hull, and Manchester to Redcar. Because 68s do Scarborough to York, Scarborough Liverpool, and the 802s do Liverpool Newcastle. I think one diagram is the West Coast Main Line from Liverpool to Manchester to Scotland. And the 397s do all the rest of Manchester Liverpool to Scotland. Coming up on Micklefield, line for the left joins from Selby and Hull. Also, I think the thing about the 105 is that they are really powerful. Because 185s were designed to verse over the Pennines, which are very hilly. So 185s they are really heavy because of the powerful engines, and they also use a lot of fuel. Also, 185 they just sound beat as well. The next station is East Garforth, and then less than a mile from that will be Garforth. So the 105 ATS was created by first Imbue. Imbue did the modelling, which is really good, and ATS took over it and did the scripting and the sounds. This is East Garforth. And around the corner is Garforth. So everything's stopped just by the footbridge. And arrival into Garforth. So departing Garforth, speed limit is 90 miles an hour, and next stop is Leeds in about 7 miles. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I said 1.5s have incredible acceleration. So next station will be Crossgates, then passing by Netherhill Depot, and then Leeds. Just going to ease off the power because the speed limit goes down after we pass Crossgates and get closer to Leeds. So I think it goes from 90 to 70 to 55 to 35 and then 25. So in real life, I have been down this route quite a few times, mainly on a northern train from Rochdale to York. I think mostly it's either to go to a rail tour or go to the NRM, or the National Railway Museum, which is located right next to York Station. So get a train from York to Leeds, and change for another train that's going to York. I guess when this is set in 2016, Northern used to run direct trains between Metro Victoria and York and Selby that would go through Rochdale, Todmorden and Bradford. But since then, Northern have cut back all trains from Manchester to York and Selby to Leeds. I guess it was either to improve the viability of the service, or because no one really used it past York. Of Leeds. So soon we shall be passing past Neville Hill Depot, which is used by Northern, LNER, and I'm not sure about East Mids Railway, because East Mids Railway used to maintain the HSTs here, but since they're gone, I'm not sure if EMR is still here. I looked at some archival pictures and Flickr of Neville Hill, and Neville Hill is not really that busy. It's only full of 150s, 153s, 156, I think, 158s, 321s, 322s, 333s, 91s, HSTs, 08s. I'm not sure what's done now. Maybe we'll just mostly the same thing, but with 331s, 195s, IETs. I just break in half. Or the buggies do anyway. So it's going to go down to 35 pretty soon, as we enter Leeds. Yeah, I do have this one memory of Leeds. I think it's like a Midland Mainline HST. So I think this was somewhere between 2000 and 2005. I have this very vague memory of seeing like a Midland Mainline HST and the turquoise livery. Probably came up from St Pancras or something. Of course, nowadays, the only thing you get here is just units that don't have any character to them. Mainly 195s. So in Leeds, we edge into platform 16, just like every other Transpennine train. So platform 16 is on the mostly far left. There's another platform on the far left, platform 17, which I think is for trains towards Sheffield and Nottingham. I don't know, I haven't been to Leeds in like 3 years. Actually, a fun fact, the most popular video on this channel was filmed at Leeds in May 2019. I think it was the day after the Zoomers entered service on the Leeds route from London. I think the video has like 15,000 views, something like that. This is Leeds, where the video will end. So thank you so much for watching. Come enjoy this short run from York to Leeds. Subscribe for more tracing content, like the video if you're so inclined. I'll leave a link to the scenario pack in the description, along as with the link to the route and link to the train. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So arrival into Leeds.